Hey guys, how are you guys? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of Daily News Special. Yeah, we did one yesterday, and the response was overwhelming. But anyway, um, I need to, I need to say, how are you guys doing? Should I say say wherever you're watching us from, Masquera say, Mamuka say, good evening, good night. Should say guys, um, welcome to another edition of our daily news, the special edition. I think we have to do this each and every day, if it's possible. And we'll be talking about main issues that that are making rounds my social media streets. And so guys, subscribe to the channel, and remember guys to follow us on social media, on our social media platforms, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter also. And we're now available on Twitter it's a p-miller-ent. We are also available on our Facebook account, which is a Prince Miller Entertainment. We are available on our Facebook group, it's a Prince Miller Entertainment TV, and so you can just join us there, like, share. We're also on Instagram on a Prince Miller Entertainment TV, and so this is a daily news daily news, breaking news, everyday news. This is a special edition, and Tane Club Nyuan. Tane Club Nyuan. If you're not aware, with a new club now, you can join. You can choose any package you want, enjoy, and enjoy some of the perks that we have for our club members. And we have new content which we are also uploading, and you are there on our Miller Entertainment TV um, family club. And so you need to be part of our new journey when it comes to this whole issue of content creation, and get to know me more, because once you join that Miller Entertainment TV club, you have a chance to interact with me, not just here on YouTube only, but on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on WhatsApp. And besides that, we have so many things which we are planning, which are already in motion on that on that whole situation. If you join Miller Entertainment TV club, I can't wait to see you there. And but ngatitaure nyaya handiti ngatitaure nyaya. Let's talk about about why we are here today, and why are you watching today. Inyaya dzikutenderera streets, inyaya what is happening in terms of news itself. So Chamisa yesterday at the interview, sort of like an interview, you know. I wanted to play that interview so that I could hear more. But some of the things that he talked about Chamisa yesterday, zvinhu zvokutoti panapa toga chingotaura inyaya yezita re-MDC Alliance, kuti are they gonna choose the new name, and so I'm so sorry. I was supposed to play that audio and that interview which Chamisa did yesterday, because we did talk about nyaya dzema um, nyaya yezita re-MDC Alliance, and akabata-bata nyaya dzekutoti isusu panapa togara tichingozitaura, and so it will be a very good thing to hear all those things from him. And so I'm just gonna look for that interview Chamisa did, and regarding to the party name MDC Alliance. Is it gonna change the party name? And but besides that, we're gonna be talking about the Mugabe situation. As we all know that Grace Mugabe have lost and another court appeal yakaita kuchinoi, which means kuti Mugabe is gonna be exhumed kwaari kwakutama, and the man is gonna be reburied at the National Heroes Acre. We're gonna be talking about the anti-sanctions day. Yes, umana hurumende iri kuronga madhara madhara akutoronga nyaya ye-anti-sanctions day, and saka hanzi preparations they are already on the advanced stage. And we're going to talk about City of Harare. Is it is okay construction of a stadium at Donnybrook, and Donnybrook ndokuchaitwa a new stadium. But again, City of Harare, they failed to actually renovate Rufaro Stadium here, kana kuanzira zvayo. So these guys are talking about building a new stadium, and saka I mean for real, kana mimatadza kugadzira Rufaro Stadium, how can you talk about building a new a new stadium? And so these are some of the these are some stories that we're gonna be talking about here and on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. If you are just watching, how are you guys doing? How are you? Brisese Masquera say, welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. I'm just looking for an interview which Nelson Chamisa did yesterday, and this interview is very interesting because some of the things that we did actually like talked about here, and we did talk about some of the things here on this channel so many times, and but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to play it here or to start another day because it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah. So guys, subscribe to the channel. Remember guys to follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook group, which is our Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Yes, be part of us. Join the channel. And okay, I found that interview of Chamisa.
Limited or state controlled.
Here we go.
Yes, 41 years after the impact. We want to move from that. We want to make sure that we have different radio stations, more than 3, 4, 5 television stations, more than total number of newspapers. In Ghana, they have over 60 radio channels. And that is how we should be showing that development. So yes, it's important for us to have a direction around issues of the names so that there's a distinct identity for ourselves and what we stand for, beyond just the past that we have represented.
On a developmental trip, we have seen the government, it has banned and introduced a monopoly on Zoop transport. And also now they've recently introduced the trains that are now plying roads. Your comments on those developments?
Well, it's a drought of ideas, and also a manifestation of desperation. We told them way back, because we anticipate these problems. Let's have spaghetti roads. They started, buying tins of spaghetti. They didn't understand what we were talking about. Let's have bullet trains. They, showered bullets on the streets, from guns, live bullets. No, it's bullet trains. So they miss it all the time. And now they've gone to Smith's trains, which is very unfortunate. I'm told some of them, you can actually find a snake in some of them because they are ramshackles, not serviced, but, that's what desperate people do. Because they are so fixated upon command and control. They want to control everything. You can't control where people go to help themselves, At this rate, we'll end up having even command ablution systems. They will tell you, go to this toilet, don't go into that one, because they are so impressed by command. And we are allowing them. We should put a stop to this command dimension. Transport has to be fixed. In our view, we need trams, modern trams. We need bullet trains. In our view, we need modern transport systems, buses that are modern, but of course also bring back zombies before you fix the issue. So our issue has been to say, as you have a transitional thing where you consult the commuter homing buses, where you consult, transport operators, you must have some kind of a dialogue so that the policy shift is anchored on informed consensus building. Gone are the days you just do things on your own. It's now inclusive policy making, collaborative leadership, corroborative leadership. Come together with the affected people, work with them, hear from them, and then you move together. This approach of just coming with a hammer, look, every problem is a nail, it needs a hammer. That's antiquated, that's old school. It doesn't work. And that's why you've seen problems they can bring buses, but it's not even sustainable because you don't have to have the buses coming from government. Government must be out there doing the business of providing an environment. Business must be left to business. You cannot create jobs as government. What you do is to create a conducive environment for business to create jobs. So that is a win-win situation. But in this country, everything is politics. That's why you find that we don't have time for economics and economic development. It's all sloganeering. It's all politics. It's all elections from day one to last day. They rig the elections. The next thing they are thinking of the next term. To do what? Just to be there, enjoying creating jobs for your kith and kin. How many jobs have you created? We've created 2 vice presidents. That's rubbish. You don't create jobs for your own people because you want to increase the feeding trough. The focus is to create jobs for the young people, to create jobs for the future, to create jobs for everybody so that we have the ability to enjoy the cake as we go forward.
Just before we wrap it up, in the interest of time, Mr. President, yesterday you were celebrating 22 years of existence, and we saw a very unfortunate incident where the police officers insisted that you should stop the ongoing proceedings that were going on.
Also, guys, that's what Nelson Chamisa is saying. Whatever the man is saying here is actually right, 100% right. But at the end of the day, I still feel that, can he actually introduce all those things that he's talking about, Nyama bullet train? I mean, when it comes to Nya's development, I still think we as Zimbabwe still behind. And still behind when it comes to Nyaya infrastructure, we are still behind. I mean, kututwara nyaya ye-bullet train ka for real choka changu nakaomana bullet train kuti iiswe muZimbabwe, it's not gonna happen within 2 months, 3 months, even a year, even 2 years, even 3 years, even 10 years. I mean, we're talking about 40 to 50 years kuti tizowani tine bullet train and saka what Chamisa is talking about handione zvichiitika anytime soon. People on the ground, they need reality, they need something else zvekutoti wakafunga zvinokwanisika kuitika nekukasika and he's also right in a way kuti in Zimbabwe we don't have a development time whereby all the people vanogara pasi votanga kutaurirana vachiona kuti what's the way forward regarding to some of the situations that the country be facing. In Zimbabwe, it's always about politics. It's all about everything zvine politics mukati and ivo vangotaura anything zvinenge zvingopikisana nezvataura zvezviya unova kutonzi uri mutengesi. So I still feel kuti we need to move from such toxic politics and have a politics yekutoti tinoungana tese and people needs to give ideas again regarding to certain topics, certain situations and remember kuti hurumende intodo ma-private sectors. Hurumende is there to lay policies that is favorable for nyaya yekuti vanhu vakwanise kuwana mabasa. So in this instance I do agree with him that hurumende yavakuita business. Akuteli kuti when it comes to nyaya dzemabusinesses hurumende yambofa yakata successful panyaya dzemabusinesses. All those companies that are run by the government, most of them are vakutotambudzika hazvinyatsomira musha. So I still feel that some of these situations like kubhana makombis and everything that was supposed to be done in a way that it will also benefit and the general public, like inviting more players vari that industry yoyo mogara navo pasi muona kuti what's the way forward regarding to the situation inenge iripo especially panyaya ye-transport. So this is what Chamisa said yesterday regarding to to the situation at the moment regarding to nyaya yezita rake kuti what tine plan yatinayo and I always say this kuti whatever plan in a MDC alliance, it needs to be a good plan because it seems like the NPF is actually far away panyaya dzekuprepare for the elections 2023. I know kuti it's too passionate ngo habo karipo, but in politics you always ready, and haumirire kuti nikini ngatanga adai so dai so in politics you should always be ready. So I'm so glad that the men they're still working on the nyaya zita area and they need to give us then the new name because they are not going to be using MDC alliance and so doing nyaya enatireka ndese nditaura nezvayo. So Chief Justice Luke Malaba, he have win the court case, which means the man is still gonna be the Zimbabwe Chief Justice for the next 5 years. And hana mubvirambo mira basa va Chief Malaba vakangoramba vachienda kubasa, regardless of what people were saying on social media kuti the man needs to retire. He's the man who played the major role in 2018 panyaya yema-elections andika izoona kuti MDC alliance yakaenda kucourt akati what itabirirwa whatsoever. And saka zvisinei, Chief Justice Luke Malaba is going to be there for the next 5 years. We're still going to have the man as the Chief Justice of Zimbabwe. And many people are saying on social media that court said in Zimbabwe they are captured no matter what has not going on Rwanda. And I don't know how true it is. I don't know. Got it all in the comment section. Say people always say kuti these courts are captured, and because Luke Malaba is win the case, to remain as the Chief Justice, which means kuti pawasha siya basa wa Luke Malaba vanenge vane 75 years, and 75 years the man, anenge akura at 75, he should be somewhere else there retiring, achidyawo mari yake, achidyawo pension, but the man still wants to work. He's saying with ndiri physically fit, mentally fit, so I can still do this job. And but snake pakaipa and so mawanja icho. So anti-sanctions day, remaining prepare anti-sanctions day, it's another thing zvatongogara zvichongoriko nyaya sanctions, because as we know kuti the government is saying kuti America should remove the sanctions. Do you think America will remove my sanctions here? And pakaipa because urumende iri kutoti zvoni sanctions aya ngabve, and sanctions ngabve, so they are busy preparing for the sanctions day, which is coming soon. I will let you know, guys, and I'm gonna be following this. Sanction day. Kuti say it should be on the 25th of October 2021 to open anti-sanctions day, and so pakaipa. And ED have also extended level 2 lockdown with with another week, and so level 2 lockdown has been extended for another 2 weeks, and saka, which means kuti lockdown extend one year. So level 2 lockdown, COVID-19 national lockdown has been extended by President Mnangagwa for another 2 weeks under the same conditions, and under the same conditions announced a fortnight ago when it was eased from the previous level 4. Business hours remains limited to between 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. door curfew, and social gatherings are limited to 100. A non-essential business must have only half the staff on the premises. Bars stays shut and bottle stores close at 4 p.m. Other relaxations apply only for the fully vaccinated, who can now play all sports up to 8 p.m. and go to restaurants, gyms, cinemas, and theaters. So, kana uri fully vaccinated, you can go to restaurants, you can go to gym, you can even go to my cinemas, nema theaters. Saka kana unaona movie, you should know kuti waka vaccinate, otherwise they won't allow you in. And so though the latest in a statement last night, President Mnangagwa announced the extension of the second level lockdown restrictions amid it controlling high level social cannot seen as a major and avoidable drive of infection. And so, guys, and lockdown has been extended with 2 more weeks, and it is so you're watching daily news on breaking news, the special edition. We're live here on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Just giving you guys some of the topics that we might have missed today. And remember, I cannot cover everything, so I just don't know what. Let me have this live here so that Tombo interactor for some few minutes, and so that munzwa kuti zvinhu zvakamira sei, and so So other thing is that there are schools to remain open despite COVID-19 cases. So which means the schools are not going to be closed. The government is saying that even if COVID-19 numbers are increase, we are not going to be closing schools. And the schools, so schools will remain open um, under enhanced prevention and control measures after a small number of schools were hit by outbreaks of COVID-19. When classes resumed, the number of children infected is very small when looking at the total school enrollment, and almost have no symptoms or have a very mild symptoms. Schools have returned to standard in-class lessons after prolonged following during the third and the worst wave of COVID-19 infections that is Zimbabwe, when infection rates were too high for safe opening. So which means kuti chikoro hachisi kuvharwa handitika, so vana vachangoenda even if pakabatwa vana vane COVID-19, schools are gonna be remained opening handika. Saka ndo imwe nyaya yatinayo here on daily news, on breaking news, on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Yes, say. So guys, I thank you very much for listening and watching our daily news and breaking news. Just let you know guys that I really appreciate your support, because without your support hapana ndika. So your support, it means a lot. And we were talking about first about nyaya Nelson Chamisa, talking about the name change MDC Alliance. Remember what they need to the name, and the man was saying that as ZANU-PF have failed the country. The ZANU-PF have failed the country in a way that they failed to address some of the some of the situations in Zimbabwe, especially in transport, especially in kurarama kwevanhu, social welfare for the people, which here on this channel we always talk about. We always talk about the social welfare of the people, which the government have neglect. 100% they've neglect, because comparing Zimbabwe in other countries, in other countries the government they really look after its own citizens panguva yakaoma kudai, panguva COVID-19. So since last year we were expecting the government to do something regarding to to the citizens, the young, the old, but hapana vakatipromisa nyaya yesurplus budget whatsoever, but chakabuda hapana. And so the government they failed the people. So people are being urged to register to vote, and we need to register to vote and come in numbers so that we can decide on who can lead us, who can actually work for us. Remember, whoever we vote for, we actually go there and work for us. And let's not vote a person because I don't support a political party or is affiliated with other political party. Let's vote for someone else who can work in our areas, in our communities. Councillors kati satudze munhu anogara munharaunda yatiri, munhu wekuti can actually work for us. And let's not choose munhu anogara somewhere else. And in my MPs, the same thing. Let's choose people who can actually work for us, not people wanoenda kuparliament kunodhimanda makuponi emotikari, kunodhimanda mastands. No, let's vote for people who can actually work. And not people wekuti akana parliament vanenge vachingoprotesta vobuda muparliament voita sei. No, ngativhotire vanhu vekutoti kana vari muparliament momuya ngavakwanise kupusha a certain agenda, kuita kuti upenyu hwevanhu hukwanise kuchinjawo, not kuti vanhu vaenda parliament half of the time munenge muri panze muchiprotesta, half of the time you don't even appear in parliament. At the same time ndo vanhu vanenge vachiti zvoni vanenge vakatimirira isusu. We as the people, we need you guys to go there and represent us, not kuti muswere muri paparliament muchiimba or whatsoever. I know kuti you'll be protesting, but still kwatiri isusu tine takatomirawo takamirira mimi kuti muitewo something, tine takamirira kuti mimi muitewo another outcome, but makaenda kwamunenge muchienda ikoko moprotesta, it doesn't help. So we need people who can actually work for us come 2023. So we need to register to vote. We need to urge my youth, especially my youth, to go and register to vote, because we need to choose our next president, our next MP, our next councillors, so we need to be in it. And tofanira kuona kuti tavhotera vanhu vanokwanisa kutisenzera. That's not the main thing. And so this is the audio thought with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Here we don't support any political party. We just support people who are here to work for Zimbabweans. It doesn't matter kuti uri mukadzi, uri murume. If you are there to represent us, if you are there to work for us, if you are there to improve the lives of the people, I do support. I do support 100%. And isusu tasingade ndechokutukana, kurovana, kushorana. People who are trying kuda kuchikidzira vanhu. We've seen it over the years. There are some people, when it comes to the politics, they always want to threaten other people, because wataura something chanenge asina kufarira akutokuthreatena, inini ndinokunyudza whatsoever. We don't need people like that. And we don't need people like that. We need people who can actually work together to improve the lives of the people, because at the end of the day, we are all Zimbabwe. We all want the same thing. The same thing is a better Zimbabwe for everybody, a better Zimbabwe for me, a better Zimbabwe for you. So why can't we just sit down and talk and give each other ideas and implement some of the ideas so that we can improve our lives? Katisene nekatsika kedangorovana, kedangotukana, kedangoshorana, urumutengesi, urumuchi. No, let's have that spirit of love, spirit of working together. We always say kuti we as Zimbabweans were educated, but wakatarisisa titori mapenzi kupedzisira, because other countries, they are actually they participate in everything. They give each other ideas, they help each other. Vanhu vakatobatana more compared to us as Zimbabweans. So we need to twana kusiya katsire kako, and we need to actually uplift each other. Katisane that idea jealousy ilangodzikisana. Let's have that spirit of helping each other, a spirit of love, a spirit of being a Zimbabwe, spirit of proudly Zimbabwean. Not kuti kana uri kune imwe nyika, you don't have anything good to say about Zimbabwe. I mean, come on guys, let's not do that. If you ask about Zimbabwe, you always have bad things to talk about Zimbabwe. Come on, Zimbabwe belongs to me. Zimbabwe is our country. Whether to America, to South Africa, to Botswana, to wherever we are, Australia, we are still Zimbabweans first. We are still Zimbabwean first. So guys, thank you very much for listening and watching. I'm sorry about that. I have to talk about that, and I'm sorry about that. So let's meet again tomorrow. Let's meet again tomorrow here on this channel on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. This is a daily news special, and I talked about Chamisa. I talked about Malaba winning a case, which means that the man is gonna be retiring at 75, and anti-sanctions day, which is gonna be on the 10th of October. Yes, the government is planning on that anti-sanctions day. The government wants the sanctions to be removed, American sanctions to be removed. They are saying, what my sanctions ngabve. And I talk about schools to remain open despite COVID-19 cases, which means kuti zvikoro zvangamba zvakangovhurwa hazvinei nekuti COVID-19 cases ari kuwanda. And again, I talk about State of Harare. Oh, I didn't talk about that. State of Harare is actually saying kuti they need to build a stadium called Donnybrook, and patambonzo nepachakakwa imwe stadium kuHighland. Zvakazofamba sei that stadium yanzi ichida kuvakwa kuHighland, State of Harare, because pakaipa. And but anyway, State of Harare failed to even maintain Rufaro Stadium, even Gwanzura Stadium. They failed to maintain those stadiums. So when I read this, this type of headlines like City of Harare okays constructions of stadium at Donnybrook, kwakwandiri, I don't really like believe it. Not so go believe kana stadium yacho yawakwa, because we've heard so many promises when it comes to nyaya dzema stadium. Vakambotaura nezvenyaya yestadium kuHighland, chinzi kuchavakwa a big stadium, and but hapana chati chaitwa, and saka zvisinei tomirira to maybe they will surprise us. They will build us a stadium there in Donnybrook. And so this is a daily news on breaking news, daily news special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. And so guys, I just want to say thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for the support. The support that you've been giving us here on this channel since day one. We now have a special package program which is called Miller Entertainment TV Club, and join there with new content which is coming up. And so be part of us. I can't wait to see you there. And let's meet tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow here. And tomorrow it's 7 o'clock. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Let's meet again tomorrow 7 o'clock here on Daily News Special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. And so Mwanes Waranaka, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And remember guys to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and also Facebook group. It's Prince Miller Entertainment TV. This is Miller Entertainment Club. Thank you. Tusangana zvakare mangwana nditi mangwana it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, tomorrow 7 o'clock. Let's meet again for another episode, another edition of Daily News Special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Before I go, yes, I talked about Nyaya Mugabe and Mugabe, which means Mugabe, she's gonna be. Before I go, I need to talk about this. Mugabe, the court in Chinua have said Mugabe need to be exhumed from Kutama and to be buried at the National Heroes Acre. So it's one of those situations that I've talked about here several times, that whoever is advising the Mugabe family kuti let's appeal, let's appeal, let's appeal, let's appeal. I think it's wasting of time. I think it's wasting of lawyers' money. Mari kuendera mahara kuma lawyer. If I was, if I had to give them advice, is to just exhume the man. Mungota zvari kuda zvinovaviga Mugabe kuHeroes Acre. But again, it's gonna cost money to do that. Of course, the government is gonna be paying all those expenses. It's one of those situations that the government is misusing money, and saka zvisinei ndozvichangoitika one way or another. They shall have to exhume Robert Mugabe kwavari koko vonovaradzika kuHeroes Acre, and it's gonna be historical because hazvisati zvamboitwa izvozvo, and saka pakaipa, and so we keep you guys in the loop. But at the moment, it doesn't look good on the Mugabe family. They've lost 2 cases already. I know they're gonna appeal, maybe to High Court, maybe High Court zvakaramba, vachienda ku Supreme Court zvakaramba, vachienda maybe ku Constitutional Court. Yeah, saka you see, they are trying by all means to delay the whole situation, but eventually it's gonna happen one way or another, as I said earlier on. And so we keep you guys in the loop regarding to that. Doing nyaya futi iri kupisa streets. Unfortunately for the family, they shall have to exhume the man unomuvaviga kuHeroes Acre, andika so pakaipa. So guys, ngatisangane zvakare mangwana andika. Thank you very much for listening. And Chibuku Cup returns, andika Chibuku Cup returns. We're gonna be covering nyaya soccer here. To those who love soccer, yeah, so we're gonna be talking about soccer here a lot, and also on our sister page, which is Zimex TV, we're going to be talking about soccer. We're going to be following the Chibuku Super Cup, and we're going to be following about also the Premier Soccer League in Zimbabwe, and so all the updates you will also get it here on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. You also get it also on our sister page, which is Zimex TV. So you need to go and subscribe to our sister page, which is Zimex TV, and here also our YouTube channel, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV, and the preparations for the Zimbabwe versus Ghana match, yeah, it's gonna be also on X TV. We're gonna be talking about it there and there here also, and as Nomin Mapeza will announce his squad and his provisional squad for the match between Zimbabwe and Ghana, which is happening on the 9th of October. And back to back on the 12th of October in Harare. So 9th of October, the match is gonna be in Ghana, and then on the 12th of October, the match is gonna be in Harare at the National Sports Stadium. So Zimbabwe versus Ghana, and Nomin Mapeza is gonna be giving us his squad, and we are so hopefully that, and we are so we are waiting to hear more from the from the English side there, because tinema players akawanda ari ku UK and vanana Marvelous Nakamba vanana Makalebon. Let's hope kuti vanoreleaswa for these matches ari kuuya neGhana. Or I've heard so many people saying that they're gonna be flying from Ghana, they're gonna be flying from UK direct to Ghana, because Ghana haisi red zone saka pakaipa. But I'm not so sure about the other match which is gonna be played in Harare, kuti vachauya here kuHarare. But on the one iyo yeku Ghana iyo, we're gonna have the full squad in. And Tino Kadewere, the man is too ane thigh injury yakakwara when we patakata draw ne South Africa. So the man is not gonna be in that game. I don't think he's coming for that matches. Atrikitane Ghana on the 9th of October, and because of that injury and Ghana. So these are some of the things that I just thought, what, let me give you guys an update here on your favorite channel on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. So the Taura is the Taura is. So guys, thank you very much for listening, and let's meet again tomorrow here on this channel at 9 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Let's meet again tomorrow at 7 o'clock here on Prince Miller Entertainment TV and on Daily News Special. When we follow some of the stories here that we talk about here, and giving you guys the latest regarding to the events happening in Zimbabwe, around Zimbabwe, and Kasaka Moanes Warakanaka. And remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and also on our Facebook group, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. I really, really appreciate with the support that you've been giving us here. Makakosha meme, guys. So, guys, here on this channel on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Bless up.